Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Unesha, and this is the Kerbal Space Program. So, when I quit this episode after the editing, I noticed a big thing we want to have us with us for this flight. And we are already at 30 parts, so we can't have any more parts, and we need to sacrifice something. And I'm sorry to say, we have to sacrifice the sticker, because that gives us one more part. And the experienced storage unit can store experiments, so we can get a lot of more science, and I think that is more important than enlighten our viewers that I'm not using transfat. So we will put it there, and I will. It does do. Yeah, so we will not be able to see my sticker, but I think that was such an important upgrade for a science trip around. We're gonna do orbits and do a lot of science. So if I haven't configured it in this way, I will only get 2 experiments out of those, because we don't have space to get any more experiments. So yeah, this was a critical part, so let's close that thing, so I fixed that. But I missed the sticker, but that's how I did. So let's just check. So no, he has sneaked into our rocket while we wasn't watching. So yeah, we want Valentina, we want Bob for resetting our science experiment. Otherwise, if you don't have a scientist, you can only use these science units once. But we have a build with us too, engineer that can fix stuff if it's needed, but mostly I'm having him on this trip for get some experience. We get 2x speed by orbiting the Earth, and that is enough for Kerbal to level up once. So everyone will be level 2 after this trip, as long as they survive it. Okay, cool, we are at the launch pad, so I'm gonna attempt something. Yeah, she was excited, she distracted me, she was happy. Yeah, look at them, they are we can check what they do. This is what this is, and if I go out again, we can see, easy. Oh, it's the same, they both have beards, but Valentina, our pilot, sees us in Russia flag, and this is the way we want to go. Why did I show you guys that? Yeah, actually this game is so much better because of those stupid kerbals. Otherwise it would just be another nerd game, but now it's something more. So we are gonna attempt to do something what is called a gravity turn. You use the planet to pull us down and we will gain speed. So at 50 meters per second, I will start tilting well, a tiny bit, a tiny bit. Or at least that's how I... Oh, that was a... Yeah, Valentina, what are you doing? Stabilize that course, please. So yeah, we'll go a little bit up here, and as soon as we come up through the thick atmosphere at 10,000, we will tilt ourselves more, because the planet is spinning in this thing. We can see the curvature, that means that we will be falling, and that is a gravity turn. We will use the gravity to fall, to gain speed by falling, yeah, and it's called control falling, I must say. So as soon as we reach 10,000 meters, I will start to tilt us even more, so we are traveling in the direction the planet is spinning. And that should help us, or that is what the science people say. Or I call them science people because they understand this game. I'm just... So, yeah, let's tilt up. Oh, let's not tilt over. That was... Oh, we are so close of tilting over. I'm just fighting the control to not fall over right now, so let's try to... Oh man. We are no... Oh, I'm fighting gravity too much. Let's see if I can... No! Okay. we will not make it, and if I already know if we can't make it in our second stage to a height of 70,000 years, we will not have fuel enough to do anything. So let's go back. Okay, so let's try this again, as the rocket is super tall. This time I know this, so I will try to adjust it, and I will not tilt ourselves so aggressively. But I'm tilted. Yeah, it's really, yeah, as you can see, it's really wobbly, but it's not much we can do about it. But I think we can make it anyway. I will try to adjust for the weaknesses in this rocket, but yeah. So let's see if the second time it will work as it's planned. And then I will tilt. Oh, look at that. Okay, so when we reach 10,000 meters, I will tilt a little bit more, but I think I will keep an angle of this instead of 45 degrees. So I will have a less aggressive curve. So we will take this slowly instead. And as you can see, that is our highest point. We want that to raise above 70,000 meters because that is above atmosphere, and that's where we need to go if we're gonna be able to orbit. So I'm slowly. Okay, I think this is max for this rocket. I can see it wants to tip over. I'm fighting in it again. So I will raise speed for hopefully gain some control. Oh yeah, look at the navel, how I'm fighting here. This will waste a lot of fuel doing this. But okay, this was not the best designed rocket. Oh man, that was a too big adjustment. Oh, I'm fighting. Is it actually gravity? Oh yeah, it's stabilized. Yeah, it has stabilized. We are not I think I was fighting drag. Okay, this will not be the most perfect descent ever. Oh man. We are not gonna make it. I'm flying too bad. I wasted too much fuel trying to correct my course, so let's go back. So, luckily I have this ability to go back. Okay, this one we will make it. I feel it in my bones. Let's remember the stabilizer. And let's go. And I will make small adjustments because this rocket is not very easy to fly. It's too tall to fly, it wants to tip over, but at the same time drag it. It's not the well-designed rocket. Okay, so let's tilt a bit, tiny bit. As you can see, the whole rocket is wobbling. I think it's too tall and I don't have struts and parts enough, but I think we can make it. And I'm speeding up so we at least are 01 here, so at 10,000 I will try to tilt the rocket, but we can't tilt this rocket, it's so tall, so it will flip over if I tilt it too much, so I will be super careful here. Oh man, it's wobbly. I'm doing small adjustments here, so we want to tilt in that way because that's the way we are traveling, and we want gravity to help us, but we don't want gravity to kill us, so we have a relationship here that is very shaky at the moment because this thing is wobbly. At least we are gaining height enough, and we want that number to be above 70,000 to make the atmosphere where we can go to another stage. Okay, I think we can tilt a little bit more. Yeah, I think this is around the maximum what I can do with this rocket. And we can see we have 50 seconds. I think we can make it this time. I'm doing small adjustments, and then okay, we're almost at 45 degrees, and as you can see, if we continue in this direction, we are falling a bit, and I'm hoping that should make it. Okay, we are very close. I will slow down and keep. And we will almost want to go straight, but it's dangerous with this rocket here because it's not that maneuverable. Yeah, we'll make it this time. Oh man, that was really hard. And as you can see, we are going right east here, so that does look good. Okay, cool. So now we have this rocket here. I will wait until we have left atmosphere before I start using that one, so we can start try to start orbit here. And it's very soon, so now is about time. And I will pause here because I'm already. So this is the direction we are traveling. So let's go out here. Can I zoom in? So yeah, I don't want to make any mistakes, so we are traveling in this direction, and if you keep tampering with the help of the yellow prograde mark, that is meaning that this is the course we have set. But we are gonna speed up here, traveling with prograde, so we will push that point longer and longer. And when it becomes long enough, it will circulate the whole Earth. And as you can see, this is the lowest point. Right now, the lowest point is inside the planet, and we can't get here. And this is the highest point. That's the highest point there. So we don't want to pass that one. We want to travel in that direction, because if we do, I'm doing this to myself also, see if I understand it. So if we travel, we come here. And we start to use our engine, we will try to travel in that direction, and that will mean that it will curve, will become flatter at first, and flatter until it's flat enough to be more circular. Instead of, we have right now the circle is kind of like inside here. We have more ellipse, I think it's called. So we are inside the planet, and we can't go in there. We don't want to go there. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. I don't know if my stupid science makes any sense at all, as I'm not a science guy myself. I have a very low education, but it's not just simple rocket science. I'm a more graphical guy. I understand creative stuff, music and graphics and stuff, but math, not that much. Okay, so what's happening when you are traveling here, if I correct my course to the prograde, we will faster raise that number, but we wanted to be traveling that direction. But if we want to slow that down, we don't want to pass that point of highest point on this curve, because then we can't do anything about it. So to slow it down, you can go a little bit behind it. That's how I think about it. You can go a bit behind it and still working on it. And we gain some height, but we didn't have any other things to worry about. So the most important thing is that we want that number to be positive, because that will be on the other side of the planet. So yeah, Tunisia rocket science for stupid people like me. I'm not sure if I make sense. And now we are a bit too close to that, so I will go almost straight up to slow that down. As you can see, if I go in that way up the curve, it will take a longer time before I reach the highest point, because of course it's becoming bigger, but we don't want to pass it, but otherwise we can't push our curve. Try to stay on the 90 degrees, because that is east. So I want to just make it bigger. Okay, so let's go slower a bit here. I will. And as you can see, as soon as I start to get closer to the prograde, the faster this will travel. But I have to go back, slow it down a bit if I get too close to passing this point. So yeah, it's around 20. I will go upwards again. It's not the most effective way to do it, but it works. Okay, let's go out in the map mode, and as you can see, the curve has become bigger. But I think I need to gain some speed, so to make this possible. Okay, it's cool now. And as you can see, it's growing slowly but steady. I'm just worried about the fuel. And as you can see, it's growing. It's become flatter and flatter, so soon it will be a circle. And now I'm traveling in the prograde here. So it's at least growing a lot faster. But we are going through our fuel very fast here. Oh, I'm nervous. I'm always nervous about fuel. I think that is probably because I'm not doing things right, how you're supposed to do things, and that's why I burn a lot of fuel. Okay, the closer we come, the faster this will spin up. So, okay, I think we can make it. I will just take it slower. As we can see, it will soon be a full circle. Oh man, I'm going too fast. Let's go back. Oh, it's growing, it's growing. Awesome, I made it. Oh yeah, and we can see now that we have the circles, but we want that number to be above 70,000, so we are in space. Otherwise, we are not orbiting, we will be slowed down as soon as it happens. So, very soon, very soon. I can go in the last part, you can go super slow if you need. There is no need to rush it. Okay, cool. I will not waste any more fuel. So now we have fuel enough to break ourselves into the atmosphere again. But now we can, as you can see there, we have orbited Kerbin. That means all our Kerbals will get their XP thing. So now we are... Let's have to do the more boring part of making science. It will be much more boring if I didn't have this plugin here. So Yeah, because we have to do this. If you, I didn't have, I can show you how to do science without the plugin. Then I must press observe this, keep experiment, and then I have to reset it so I can use it again. And then I need to open this, use service. What my plugin does is clicking on that thing. So yeah, so I have to do everything, and then I have to reset. I have still have to reset manually, but yeah, let's get the EVA. Valentina, go out. How are you feeling outside here? Let's see, EVA report. Yeah, 8 science, you have recorded your observation about, yeah, so it's not anything fun. It should write something fun there. So you at least felt a bit more to do that. So yeah, I will use this now. And I think I will speed this up mostly because, yeah, it's not very interesting or fun to watch. It's not interesting to do either, so yeah. So with the help, now I only have to reset things instead of just clicking them, so that's cool. So what I will do, I speed up to become, I think I explained this before, but if you watch it on the planet, you can do science above water, for example, and above desert, and above blah 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 blah. So we're gonna circulate orbit this Kerbal a couple of times so we can do all the different science, so we can gather that, so it will be helpful. So, but it's not fun to watch, so you will be seeing some montage. Okay, cool. Yeah, so we are on the dark side, so we'll meet each other here again soon, so we can get all the... Then I know I have been around, that's how I'm gonna keep track of it. Okay guys, no, somehow I must read all this, because I didn't get all science, and these things I stopped working. I can't reset them. Maybe, I don't know why I can't reset them. So we're gonna land, see at least how much science we have gotten. So, be landing, you want to do that before this point, because that's our lowest point. So let's speed up. Just gonna this way. So to land, you want to do it before, because we want to break what I call the braking, and we want to break the way we are traveling. We break that, and then the curve will go inside towards the planet again, and that will also break our speed. And we are traveling very fast, 1,300 meters or something like that. So yeah, that's super fast. So let's get. So what we want to do now, oh yeah, we have been lucky there. What we want to do here to break ourselves, this is the opposite that's a retrograde, so that's the opposite way we are traveling. So if I prime my rocket here, I will break us. I'm just gonna do this on. I will break our speed, and that will make. Oh, I'm floating. I'm just trying to get to retrograde. So yeah, what we need to do now, we will wait on the. This is kind of the opposite what we did before to orbiting. So when that thing goes down, I will blast my rockets, and hopefully we will drop below the atmosphere. So if that becomes the atmosphere, as you can see here, that's the lowest point. So we want that lowest point to be inside the atmosphere. So okay, so go. Yeah, so we have 78. And we'll wait a bit because it will make a bigger difference. So let's speed up so we are close to the lowest point. So as soon as we hit the atmosphere, we can do a lot more. So cool. Let's go get out of the side. Map view. Oh, I'm still learning those. It's a lot of buttons to learn in this game. There's a button for everything, and you have to know where it is, otherwise you will screw up. So yeah, let's. The black part means the ground, so let's do it like. So, and the white part is up. So yeah, no. Speed myself up a bit. I am doing this and waiting until we are close to that, because my experience to save some fuel by doing it like that. So awesome. So now we have a curve. If we look, our lowest point of predicted travel is inside the atmosphere. So the atmosphere will break, but by doing this, it won't happen until we are in the last part of, and we are on the other side of the planet. So yeah, just speed that up by. Let's speed up until we hit the atmosphere. So as you can see, this will go down slowly. And that's kind of how I like it. Yeah, so we are going backwards. And I will try to get our speed back a bit more. And okay, cool. So let's dump this part. We don't need it any longer. So now it will take some time before we get closer to. I will speed up time a bit until, because we are in the thin part of the atmosphere for the moment, and it won't break us very much. It's not until we get on the thicker part. Hopefully we will not burn up. We are traveling super fast here. If I'm lucky, I will lose all my experiments. That would be awful. Okay. So, using retrograde, we know we are pointing our thing here, and we can see the heat shield. It is hopefully it will eat up most of the heat we are experiencing here. Oh, we are going very, very fast. And this is our... Yeah, that's our old part. Please don't... Oh no, this is not good news. I don't want to know what's gonna get destroyed there. And it looks like we are landing like at the mountain also. This is not good. Oh no, something is about to explode. We are going too fast. Oh yeah. Okay, we are starting to lose speed very fast here, so that's awesome. Maybe we are not going to... Oh man. Okay, nothing exploded. It was just some other part that exploded, but we are moving very, very fast. And our parachutes are still... Okay, yeah, let's activate them. That will break our screen. Okay, I'm not worried any longer. I was a little bit scared that something was gonna break here because it was very warm and we had two kerbals here. The command pod usually can take some punishment, but the other parts can be take a little bit too much damage. It's not good. So let's speed this up. I think the double parachute wasn't more than enough to save our kerbals. Oh, it was a nice... Okay, we landed on the side, but nothing broke, so... yeah, so let's recover this vessel and see how much science we get. Okay, this was a very productive turn. 89.3 science, yeah, we collected a lot of science there. That's awesome, that will help us a lot. Parts, that's the parts we save. And as you can see, every advanced to level 1, all of my kerbal, as I predicted, I still doesn't really understand how to collect all the science. Something was really bugged out, or I think probably is more reasonable that it was bugged out. Yeah, so that was that. I think we earned some... Yeah, let's see what we're gonna spend this on. We haven't... I'm not sure I want to spend stuff, invest into airplanes right yet. I don't understand how those works. So here we have bigger rockets. What are the price of it? 90. Oh man, that's a lot. So we can only afford to upgrade to one of these. So which one should we take? Fuel system. That's a fuel system, but that's bigger fuel systems. I don't think so. Landing. We can have the landing gear. That's awesome. Also, we have get a better parachute. But still, I feel like I'm gonna do one more orbiting with just getting science. I think it would be a thing. Or maybe we should check the contracts. Yeah. Boopsie. Checkers. What is that? Checker storage container. Oh, you can get 4 kerbals inside that. Okay, but it's probably very fat and thick, so use it. I'm not sure. What's that one? things smaller. I think I kind of need something if we're gonna go to the moon and stuff. Probably you need landing gear, but this will help us now. This is more electric stuff. So, yeah, I think I will go with more electric stuff for now, and then probably we have to do something else. Okay, so let's see what contracts we have available for us. This contract, I will just get those because this I downloaded these contracts back, and all these places are the Easter eggs in the game, so you can find them and still explore the moon. Also, we need to fly by the moon, and I think we could be able to do that, but we can't land yet. But let's get the if we. Oh, so yeah, so if we can come back here, we would get a lot of funds of doing that. They definitely want to do, but I feel like we probably need to do some other things. This one is super easy. So to perform activates the test part landing launch site. So yeah, that we already have that one too. So landed means we only have to test it. I think we need an episode to collect things so we can do a moon pass by the moon. I think that perform the test, activate the part through a staging sequence when all test conditions are. So I will not go for that yet. Tourism, where? Okay, so where do these tourists want to go? I don't know, but maybe we can do that because we have place. We managed to get our scientist and engineer outside, so maybe we could get them. But I don't understand. Complete each turn's travel. Suborbital, yeah, we can do that. That means we just have to, go out in space and then return. So, where do these tourists want to go? Complete each turn's travel. Yeah, where do we want to go? Suburbs, yeah, they want that too. That's awesome. Okay, cool. So that was everything for this episode. It was a long one, mostly about science, but I probably cut that down a lot because it was a lot of fight of science system. It wasn't working as I thought it would. So, but that was everything for this episode. And as always, thank you for watching.